So me and Drop, we was just talking about, like, he was explaining creatine to me and what it do, right, body performance and all that.
Yeah,
but then he mentioned like a person he got it from, and then it brought back a memory to me because I had a bad feeling behind the way the person tried to sell me the product, right, or whatever. So I was telling him, like, when it come to body shaming, right, I want to stay skinny because there's other skinny guys out there that feel less about themselves. They don't feel like they, could get the biggest girl, or they don't feel like they could, stand up to a guy that's 200 pounds, but you can, bro. You can be just as strong. Feel me? Strength is in you. It's not a look. Okay, the biggest guy could be weak. Feel me? You just gotta start now. Start whenever and stay consistent. And you could get there. Skinny gang, man.
Skinny gang, man. Nah, it's crazy and powerful to hear his story because it's like I never been skinny in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. I always been big and fat, so I never knew like that side of the spectrum, bro, of like being skinny and even not acquiring enough strength to do certain things. Like I couldn't even fathom not being able to do a jumping jack.
Right.
Like,
I met a
being
kid,
skinny.
right? That was like 14 or something like that. But the kid don't work out, right? He don't probably do nothing athletic. Cool. And when I tried to get him to do jumping jacks, it was like a struggle. Pull-ups was a struggle. Push-ups, everything was a struggle. And it's just because like your body isn't trained for that workout. But it also goes to show like you gotta work out, bro. You don't want to be that person who's struggling like that in life.
It's very much true because when I was studying for my personal training certification, there's a lot of people talk about hypertrophy when it's how you gain strength and when you go into the gym, but there's a downside to it as well if you don't work out, and it's called dystrophy. That's when the muscle starts to decay. So that's why the saying when you don't use it, you lose it. That's really what it is scientifically. You feel me? When you don't use those muscles a long period of time, your body your body loses that connection to that muscle and doesn't know how to use it properly and more effectively. You know what I mean? So if y'all live sedentary lifestyles, it's not the way. You're gonna start not being able to move, things of that nature. You feel me? So it's important to have a active lifestyle, whether that's walking, going on jogs, biking, things of that nature. There's so many things that you could do to maintain activity and keep your muscles.
Right, keep that muscle memory.
You know what I mean?
And believe it or not, it takes energy to have energy. Every time we do this shit, it take our energy, but it gives us energy right back times two. This is why niggas don't gotta stop. This is why we can keep going. Because whatever you feed yourself, you give it back to yourself. So if you're strengthening yourself every day, you're gonna be stronger every day. It's just that simple.
I don't mean to cut you off, Q. I would say too, more or less, like in regards to what Q said with like the whole energy thing. Yes, it takes energy, but it also takes energy, but it's gonna build character. So like right now, I just finished coming out of work not too long ago. I'm exhausted. I was on the train falling asleep. But at the end of the day, I sleep when I'll die. That's one. Two, there's a lot of people that wish that they could do what I'm doing right now. I just went to go visit one of my friends in the hospital. He just got his colon removed. He wished he could do what I'm doing right now, which is walking, being able to go work out, being able to breathe, and it's just little things like that we take advantage of. So, going back to what Q said about the whole energy thing, yes, this is taking energy from me, but at the end of the day, it's building my character. Because it's not only showing myself, correct, strength, endurance, character, and
mindset and will to keep going.
Mindset and will, and with the strength of God and positive people around you, anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to add on to what Q had said.
And I'm gonna say this too, because we can all relate to this, and we all work. You feel me? There's a lot of times when we're like, damn, we work and we tired. We just want to go home and sleep. But we understand that we put in time at work. We still got to put in time for ourselves. You understand? So we make those sacrifices, and a lot of times when after work we decide, all right, we got to push through and work out and stuff like that. A lot of times we regain that energy back because we just started moving. It's so powerful, when you at work and you tired and you be like, damn, I could just go to sleep right now. But then once that body start moving and start flowing, you start to get re-energized, you feel me? So
crazy.
You gotta push past that mental sometimes, you feel me?
And if anybody knows, I would definitely say Q has that feeling. He works overnight, so imagine working all night and then
all
in the
day,
morning
working
time.
out all day from 7 o'clock in the morning, and you can't even sleep in your bed at night. I gotta sit up in a chair all night, and then when I get off work, I'm happy to get right back to my workout again. It's crazy, but we do it. That's what we go through. I hate it. Some days I'll be in the park, I'll be like, yo, I really don't want to do this today. But guess what? After a whole hour of working out, I get a burst of energy, I get excited, I get happy about what I'm doing, and I love it all over again. Sometimes it take that. That's why I be in the gym for 4 hours, because it take a whole hour for me to get happy with what I'm doing again. Because you get that pump, and then it's like, oh, let me keep going. Because I'll be missed. I'm like, oh my God, this shit hurt. Like my first 10 dips be so hurtful because it's slow, it's pain, it's tension. But nigga, after an hour, I'm ready to go.
You ready to go?
Ready to go.
Facts.
And after an hour, y'all ready to quit.
Not after an hour, after the first set. The problem with a lot of y'all is that y'all feel a little bit of burn, a little bit of uncomfortability, and then expect to just, what's the word, like, you know, people say all the time, in order for you to grow, you need to be put in uncomfortable situations, but not everybody's like that. They get put in uncomfortable situations and they tend to fold real quick because that's not something that they used to. You know, I know a lot of people go to the gym for the first time, and what's the first thing that everybody does? They go to the cardio machine.
They go to something that they're already used to.
Correct, which is walking or running or whatever the case may be.
Or they go to something that they feel that is capable at that moment, but they're not willing to just push themselves to do something that's uncomfortable.
It's just more of a mindset.
It is a mindset, facts.
Because how can I explain it? Like going into the gym, me personally, when I first started the gym 2 years ago, I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of questions, but I used to smoke a lot of weed, and that shit would just play a big part of it. Because I would overthink. I would go to the gym and think everybody's staring at me, or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing the technique wrong. And I want to say the gym is probably the top one environment where you won't be judged at, and I say that because we're all going there for the same reasons: to be better, to be healthier, and to grow mentally in all aspects of life. You know what I'm saying?
All to relieve stress.
Yeah, like basically that. You know, and
That's so true, bro.
you know, people go to the gym and they just have different outlooks, but over time it's like you do this shit so often, you learn so much about yourself, about the people around you, about learning new things at the gym. It's just it's so much, bro. That's why I tell people all the time, like this shit is not just a physical thing. It's 80% a mental thing. And for people that don't go to the gym, wouldn't understand that because they haven't got put in that comfort zone of being so consistent with the gym. But I promise you, man, you're gonna think of the No Drama Nation team when you guys hear this shit, because in the beginning it's hard and you think you don't have the answers, but over time it's like, why did I take so long to do this shit? You feel me?
Yeah.
And like Cheryl was saying, you can work for the man, work for yourself.
Work for yourself, bro.
Put the work in for
Y'all be
yourself.
working.
That's
Y'all be
the only
doing
thing
doubles.
that's 100% guaranteed to get back to you. That's why I do it so much. Because I get everything back.
You get it right back, bro.
No taxes.
Yeah.
No taxes.
Right.
Let's go, y'all.
Yeah, man. With that being said, man, yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's a whole video right there, yo.
Right, so that's
Yeah,
the
man.
motivation video.
So, man, listen, yo.
I might wait here. I ain't gonna lie, because this girl got off the room.
Oh, shit.
But listen, y'all, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow Shay Stay Fit on
Follow
Instagram.
Q-Tats.
Q Long Young, Q Tats on Instagram as well, and his YouTube, Shay Stay Fit 2 as well. I don't know if you changed it to Shay Stay Fit yet, but you know what I mean?
I
gotta change it so people tap in. But
And the team page, No Drama Nation on
Heavy on the
Instagram.
exactly,
team
team
page.
page on No Drama Nation. We got a lot more in store for y'all, man. Yo, step into our stories. You know, eventually we gonna have, you know, more videos just talking about our stories and stuff like that. You feel me? And you know where we started from. Where
Today
we
will probably be a good day for that too. Because we're gonna be
Later
by
on,
the
we can do a
water.
little segment where
Or like all of us will just say a little
I got
part
my
of our
mics,
story.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
there's one thing I just really want to share word for everybody, because that was really what really started me working out, because I seen that difference. I'm telling y'all, I really let every day pass me. The whole 24 hours, used to get off work, stay in my bed, smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, be sad, be depressed, and listen to nothing that helped me get out of that stage. It wasn't until I got sick of being like that and I listened to the motivational quotes Them shits go blow your heart. I swear to God, go in the morning,
Them
wake up in
shits
the
gonna
morning,
blow your heart.
go to YouTube, type in motivational speeches. What that nigga tell you is true, and you know it is, so change it.
I feel
okay?
like all
And
of
you
our
see some
stories.
changes.
I feel like all of our series is different, but
God put us in alignment.
But the starting point was the same. On like
The
how
hunger to
we
be better.
The hunger to
Make
be better. You
changes.
feel me? But listen, y'all, we not gonna keep rambling because we can keep on going.
We can keep on
Forever.
You
going.
feel me?
Word.
But yo, like, comment, subscribe, tap in for the the
So you
workout.
notified.
Yeah, so you're notified. We're gonna have a workout video on the way too as well. And y'all stay tuned, man. We do it with no drama. We do it for our mamas.
That's why we get fit with no drama.
We out of here, man.